Sometimes the end of some relationships can be quite hard, right? It can break you from the inside out. But what about someone who used that pain to turn out as one of the most influential celebrity artists of all time? Yes, it is Selena Gomez, and today we are here to discuss with you guys how Selena turns out to be one of the most influential feminist artists. You might recall that Selena Gomez performed at the 2019 American Music Awards with her first brand new songs in years, which are believed to be about the breakup of her relationship with Justin Bieber, if you remember the event. Casual viewers would question when and why they split up in the first place after the performance. We have a fair sense of what caused their eventual breakup, despite the fact that neither of them ever spoke about it in depth, and this breakup led her to a massive mental change. Why don't we go back a few more years back? Looking at Selena over the years, this can really say a lot about her mental state over those times. Selena Gomez said to Elle in September 2015, "I don't know," when asked if she would ever get back together with Justin Bieber, who she had formally broken up with within 2012, but had been seeing intermittently up until fall 2014. She vowed to support and cherish him in the same way that they did while they grew up together. Justin Bieber said of Gomez in November 2015 on Access Hollywood that he would never stop loving her and will keep tabs on her. Both of them went on tours and had flimsy relationships with other people, but they still had their moments. And what the heck? There were several instances of those pics being the most liked Instagram posts ever. Next, in August 2016, Gomez delivered the shocker no one anticipated. She wrote to Bieber to stop sharing images of his new girlfriend if he can't take the criticism. It ought to be reserved for the two of them, and to be patient with his fans, stating that they cherish him. Later, she went on to accuse believers of not being real fans for bashing Bieber's new girlfriend, Sofia Richie. Well, Bieber didn't wait much longer. Immediately after, Bieber responded in the comments, "Funny to see people still trying to blame me for their attention-seeking behavior. Sad, utter affection." Shortly after, he stopped following Gomez. The conflict went on till the next morning. After taking a break to concentrate on her health, Gomez returned in November 2016. She began dating The Weeknd for over 10 months 2 months later, and as you could expect, Justin Bieber was the first bitter person about it. But after their breakup, Selena reunited for one final time. They then split up in March 2018. Bieber then started his affair with Hailey Baldwin in June 2018. They got engaged in July, were legally wed in September 2018, and then remarried on September 30, 2019, in a religious ceremony. And with that, Selena's love tale comes to an end. But what you might be thinking is, what exactly caused the sudden, abrupt change? There's a lot to it, obviously. Let's take a rundown of all the Selena drama that has occurred since their public separation in 2014. Gomez and Bieber have been apart since the autumn of 2014, but one of their final significant sightings was in Paris. Together, they traveled there for Fashion Week. Then, though, Bieber was seen eating lunch by himself with Kendall Jenner amid accusations in the press that Jenner and Gomez were at odds over Jenner's tight friendship with Bieber. In 2015, Jenner acknowledged that she and Bieber had never dated. Gomez abruptly departs Paris alone after implying via a cryptic tweet that she and Bieber, who allegedly had just re-established their relationship weeks earlier, are over. A year later, in an interview, Bieber makes a suggestion that his betrayal of her may have had a role that while having others critique their relationship through the media, they were figuring out how to be in a relationship, how to be themselves, and who they were. He believes it has also really screwed up his brain, because once that happens, your mind starts to get confused by things like trust and other things. You're traveling. Also on the route are some stunning women, and you're only making it worse for yourself. We think that's one of the major reasons that led to the more feministic character Selena. Selena Gomez talked about her former relationship with Justin Bieber in the course of promoting her most recent album, Rare, and claimed that he had emotionally abused her. Gomez revealed how the tough experience she had when visiting the Yummy musician helped her process and move on with the aid of her new song, Lose You to Love Me. Gomez and Bieber started dating intermittently in 2011 and ended their relationship definitively in 2018. "It's risky to maintain a victim mindset," she declared. "She isn't being rude, but she does believe that she was abused in some way." The Bad Liar hitmaker clarified when questioned if she meant to mention emotional abuse, while saying she didn't want to spend the rest of her life talking about her relationship with Bieber in the past. Gomez begged fans on social media to be nice and respect other women while supporting her and her art after the poignant Lose You to Love Me was released in October. Many believed she was unintentionally protecting Justin Bieber's wife Hailey, who faced backlash after the song's release. She claims that the song wasn't nasty, rather, it was a declaration that she possessed something lovely and would never claim that it wasn't. Since they both entered the spotlight at a young age, Bieber and Gomez have struggled to keep their marital strife a secret. That can be really seen in the 2016 incident. The ex-lovers engaged in a furious Instagram argument where they accused each other of infidelity in front of their combined millions of followers, leading Bieber to completely erase his account. But according to Gomez, those times are behind her and she is prepared to begin a brand new chapter. She also thought back on the many health problems she had had, such as depression, a kidney transplant, and her ongoing struggle with the autoimmune illness lupus. In 2018 October, there were pictures of Bieber sobbing next to Baldwin after news of Gomez's hospitalization for low white blood cell count and her decision to get treatment for her mental health breaks. The next day, Us Weekly said that despite marrying Baldwin a month earlier, Bieber doesn't feel complete, and that he still cares deeply about Selena as a friend and in prayer. Further, according to a US Weekly source, Justin will always have a warm spot in his heart for Selena. He is still completely infatuated with Hailey and has made her his main priority. This is because you don't just quit loving and caring for someone, especially when they are going through a terrible period like she is. The Selena Gomez fan account, Baldwin mistakenly followed and then unfollowed the following month, sending followers into a frenzy. A troll claims that Bieber married Baldwin to avenge Gomez, and out of nowhere, Bieber reacts. And that was really critical of the individual who said that. In June 2019, Gomez covertly removes the last evidence of Bieber from her Instagram account, the birthday message she sent him the year before. In a discreet gesture, Baldwin likes a picture of Gomez and her friends on Instagram, suggesting that the three individuals may be amicable before her second wedding to Bieber. If you guys remember, Gomez released her new song, Lose You to Love Me, a few weeks after Baldwin and Bieber wed once more in an opulent ceremony in South Carolina. Many people thought the song was a final goodbye to her on-off romance with Bieber because of lyrics like, "And now it's goodbye, goodbye for us. I needed to lose you to love me, and I needed to hate you to love me." You want to know what happened next? This one's quite funny though. Baldwin shared on her Instagram stories that she was now listening to Summer Walker's I'll Kill You shortly after the song was released. Fans immediately saw the connection between Baldwin's musical preference and Gomez's most recent album. Later, Baldwin explained that her post had nothing to do with Gomez's song in a since-deleted Instagram remark. "Please end this madness," Baldwin pleaded. "There is no reaction, and this is just nonsense." There isn't yet a direct comment from Bieber to the song. The relationship between Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber was very well liked by fans throughout most of the decade 2010. Before finally calling it quits for real in 2017, the pair had been off and off for many years. However, all of these conflicts demonstrate how she ultimately became a very popular feminist famous singer in the eyes of her audience. The relationship between Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber was very well liked by fans throughout most of the decade 2010. Before finally calling it quits for real in 2017, the pair had been off for many years. However, all of these conflicts reflect how she ultimately became a very popular feminist famous singer in the eyes of her audience. Anyways, coming to the end of today's episode, how do you guys like today's episode? Did you love it? Drop in your views in the comment section below. And also make sure to subscribe to our channel for more videos just like this.